Beanie head. This is what happens when you wear a beanie all day and you take it off. But yeah, man, today's live, I don't know how long we're gonna go live, but I wanted to hop on here, do a little Q&A, talk about the photo booth business. And yeah, man, December's been great. And I hope that you guys have been having a lot of events, a lot of you guys working, making some good money. We should wear some props. Throw some of these. Let's go. All right, so let me know where you guys are watching from. It's always good to see where everyone's from, where the eyes are coming from. And as always, we're in Photo Booth 101 headquarters. Boom, we got the little showroom, a little bit of inventory. So if you want to come through, pick up some stuff, you can. And just a little look. So if you ever wonder what a photo booth store was like, yeah. Cindy, what's up, Cindy? Thank you for the donuts. Yeah, I just got back about 30 minutes ago. I was in Vegas for the NBA Emirates Championship game. Super cool. I don't like to gamble much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun from time to time. And every time I go out there, I try to like spend a little bit of money to help pay for the trip. And this is one of those times where we did pretty good. Michael, what's up, Michael? And then Cindy, yes, again, thank you for the donuts. That was super, super nice of you. Good to see you, Michael. Miss Humphrey, hello from Huntsville, Alabama. Where's the bell? Where's the bell at? Luther, what's up? What's up? Good to see you guys. So, I think this is an appropriate time to talk about this. We're in December, right? The month of giving out gifts, and you know, I think it's going to be a good idea if you guys are watching this and you've had some events this year. Reach out to your past customers. You know, reach out to your past clients that have rented a photo booth from you. Tell them thank you. You know, if you have a little bit of extra money that you know you want to throw into your business, buy some gifts. Buy a, you know, you can go to Costco and buy a ton of little cookie jars for like $5, and maybe you send them out to them or you drop them off. But like making a good impression and having people like you, like, is so important. It's underrated when talking about business and really keeping these relationships, because there's a lot of people that do business with me because they like me, and we're always showing our gratitude. I am in a constant state of like, you'll know if you're valued in my circle, because I'm always being like, hey, like, let me give you this, let me show you my gratitude. And I mean, it's a way to get to people's hearts, man. What's going on out here? What's going on over here? She's like checking our car. Huh. Hello from New York. Love it, love it. Good to see you, Judith. Fabian, we got Toronto in the house. Let me find that bell. Where's that ting? Let me give you a few ting-tings. Shout out to Toronto, 6 in the house. Steven, what's up, Steven? Good to see you. So yes, look. I want you guys to focus, and this is something I'm trying to get better at too for my own business, is constantly reminding your customers. Look, it's easy to get new customers. That's easy, right? You can literally run ads, get customers with money without even really having to put much effort out there, right? But keeping customers, that's the hard part. And keeping customers is where that's where you're gonna make your money, right? As photo booth owners, if you never have repeat clients, like, you're gonna find this business to be very, very difficult. And a recipe to get burnt out on this business is to not focus on reminding your customers that you provided a service that they liked and making them feel like they're your only customer. And this is something that I really try to adopt, is like, I really want our customers, the people that we network with, to really feel the love. And look, spend $100. You can find a way to give out small little gifts. You know, maybe it's a calendar for next year or anything, man. Those little 10 cookie jars, I think they're like $5. Goes a long way. So yeah. Get some water. How's everyone doing? How is your December looking? So if you're a photo booth owner or a business owner, how is December looking? I need to get some water. But yeah, man, look, if we didn't have repeat customers, I probably would be honestly, maybe $60,000, $70,000 a year. That's a lot of money to just float away. And I get it. You provide your service. You've done everything. You know, it's easy to get into the habit of just being like, all right, we provided the service, and to not like make it a habit to send out emails on New Year's, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Just a simple email just saying, thank you so much. Happy holidays, again, from your favorite photo booth company. Hope you and the family are doing well. These little things really, really do make a difference. So, yep. A little sneak preview. You guys, this is going to be the newest addition to Photo Booth 101. It is the Deluxe Go. You can throw your iPad in here. You can put a little light, which it'll come with the light. And the light will be here. You can use the 12.9 or the 13-inch iPad. This handle will also have a spot for right here. So if you want to go around parties and be a mobile photo booth, you can do that. This will be ready in about 3-ish weeks. And I'm really excited. The Deluxe Pro. Woo! Finally, Photo Booth 101 will have a iPad DSLR photo booth. And of course, we have to make it deluxe because this is our flagship model here. It's super sick, you guys. I have the demo version here. I'm gonna set it up probably by end of day tomorrow and play with it. So expect some spicy new content when it comes to DSLR iPad. I've been wanting to do it for the longest time, but just been a little bit busy. I'm so nosy. Whenever someone parks here, I'm always popping my head out like, who's here? So yeah, you guys, if you're wondering, why get a DSLR booth? Look, I'm not saying that it's something that needs to be done. I think you can run a very successful business off of iPads, obviously. But with DSLR, there's two things that you can count on, right? Lighting up a photo with a DSLR booth is 1,000% easier because you have a flash, and the flash is what's the game changer. So with the iPad booths, as you guys know, you can only go about 5 to 6 feet, maybe 6 feet, if you have a photo booth that has very powerful lighting, to where you start to notice the further you go back, the light's not effective, right? But with the DSLR booth, you can be 15 feet back and have the flash travel and cover that distance and still have really crispy, nice photos. So with that being said, I'm excited now that we're gonna have our DSLR booth, our DSLR iPad booth. Our glam photos are gonna look so freaking good. And that is honestly like 90% of the reason why I wanted to add the DSLR Deluxe to the maybe, what should the name be? The word deluxe has to be in there, right? We got the Deluxe, we got the Deluxe Go, Deluxe Pro. Do you guys like that name, Deluxe Pro or Deluxe DSLR? What do you guys think? Probably Deluxe Pro, right? And Pro being like a professional grade camera. But yeah, the glam photos are gonna look sick. They're gonna look way better. Like, it's not even gonna be close. DSLR glam pictures are the best. And what I also like with the DSLR booth too is higher res photos. I've never shied away. I've always been upfront with you guys. iPad camera quality is good, but it cannot compare to DSLR. Lee Cup is saying Deluxe Pro. Hell yeah. Perfect. Love it. Okay. I think I'm going to go with Deluxe Pro. Raul, had my first free event last weekend. Used the travel router to print and it worked great. Raul, please tell me you watched my YouTube video. Was that video helpful? Was there any steps that I missed, Raul? And if you guys don't know, Raul is talking about a travel router. This is not a hotspot. We're not talking about like a travel router that has built-in internet. The travel router is what we're using to go wireless and not have to rely on internet. So if you are printing with Luma Booth and you're just relying on a hotspot or the venue's internet, please, 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 please get yourself a travel router from Amazon. It's like 35 bucks, right, Raul? I don't think it's much more than 35 bucks last time I checked, but that thing will save your life. And there's so many people. Cindy, I know Cindy knows this. Every single weekend, we have at least 4 people complaining about Luma Booth not connecting. And if you're relying on internet, you have to realize that you have no control. You get 50 people in a room, all on one network. It's gonna get slow. And get a travel router. 10 out of 10 recommend. Luther, can you drop the link in the chat? Which link? To the travel router? Yeah, Luther, actually do this. Luther, put the comment, ask me in the chat, and then when I get a chance, which will be a little bit later today, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Yeah. So, again, I always want to shed more light here. If you guys are considering opening up a store for your photo booth rental business, don't do it. I get no business from the rental company for being here. I was telling my wife, I was like, hey, with Photo Booth 101, we'll have it be we'll showroom, but we'll also run our rental business here. I was telling her, imagine how many people are going to come in and say hey, we want to rent a photo booth. 3 people in 1 year. I'm paying $2,000 a month to be here, but it's mainly for Photo Booth 101. But if you've ever wondered, let me get a storefront, I don't think it's worth it for the most part. Just my own 2 cents to save you guys some money in the hassle of opening up a store. So, all right. So Raul is saying, of course, I watched your vid. Love it. Hell yeah. So, okay. The video helped. Love it. One Indian, what is that? Indiana? Deluxe DSLR. Raul is saying it was super easy setup. I learned it in 1 hour. Yeah, it's a game changer, man. The Rocket Yoshi. The travel router, I assume it connects to the booth. Wait, what? I assume that it connects to the booth, to the printer, but will also send SMS and QR, or is it just for the printer? No, it's just okay. So the travel router, what it does, it creates a Wi-Fi network. Doesn't mean that this is a Wi-Fi network that you can connect to, then go online to watch videos or go on the internet. What it is I like to explain it like this. Just consider that little network like a Bluetooth network that will allow your iPad and your laptop to talk to each other, right? And why I think it's important to get the travel router is if you guys are in a venue and there's no internet or the internet sucks, you're gonna have problems. So this is my recommendation. Get the travel router, but also learn how to wire your iPad to your laptop. You can even use the travel router too, Raul. I don't know if you know this. You could use that travel router to plug into, to wire it in. You can use an Ethernet cable, I believe, to do it that way. So have a wired way of printing and then also get the travel router. We charge, you guys, in this business, we charge way too much money to just hope that the internet is good to print. You don't want that stress in your life, and it is one of the most stressful things to be at an event. To have people waiting to use your photo booth, that the people have paid you to be there, and your shit's not working. It's super stressful. So don't put yourself in a position where you're gonna have those problems. I get calls every weekend. People, and it's like a different type of stress, right? Because if something isn't working while you're home, whatever, right? You can, oh damn, right? Like you can grunt and moan, but like when you're at the event, you're being paid, it's not working. There's times where the client goes by and they're like, what's going on? And if you are going to run into issues, you guys, I love this. This is something that Hans kind of told me. And I don't know, I remember this. He says, Hans said, just act like you've been there before. And that is like something I think I wish I would have thought up to say, right? Like you got to just fake it. Fake it like you know what the issue is. And just say, hey, give us 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to do some maintenance and the booth will be back running. And a little trick that I do, guys. So let me show you. Okay. So when the booth is in maintenance mode, right? Whether it's printing or we have an issue with anything, any issues that's preventing the booth from working, I'll just say, hey guys, this is what we'll do, right? If there's a line, we need about 10 minutes for maintenance, just some standard routine stuff. So when you see the light back on, the booth will be ready. And
turn on the AC?
Yeah. I gotta close the door. What's up, girl?
What's up? Are they coming back?
I don't think so. And I don't want to be too pushy and be like, hey, like, are you coming? No. Is my next appointment at 4?
5:30.
Oh, it's at 5:30.
Yeah.
Bet. All right. So I was asking the audience, because we got the demo version of the DSLR booth it's in. The DSLR iPad, and then I was like, it's got to be deluxe something. I was either thinking deluxe Pro or deluxe DSLR. But if it's deluxe DSLR, shouldn't it be called deluxe duo iPad or deluxe iPad? So I think the Pro, to me,
Pro.
huh?
Pro.
Okay. Bet. The Rocket Yoshi, the travel router. Okay, I already answered that. Luther, do you need an Aircast Pro if you use the travel router? Nope. And that's what I love about the travel router. You don't need the Aircast Pro. Why spend $400 when you can go to Amazon and spend $35 on something that to me is more reliable? Look, there's a few companies that want your boy Drew to promote their stuff they're selling. I'm not saying this is one of them. I'm not saying that. But I just can't. It's just, I've owned one before and it stopped working. I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't find a solution, and I'm like, I'm never going to do it again. Like, I don't stress out. Well, when I do stress out, like, I hate to say it. And that's why I was mentioning earlier, like when Hans says, like, act like you've been there before and don't look like you're stressing out. I can't help it. There's no, like, if I'm stressing out, you can see it on my face. Like, it's super easy to see. So, what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, the Aircast Pro. It's let me down. It's hella expensive. You can literally get the travel router, $35. It might be $40 now, but get it, use it. And look, I don't always use the travel router. We don't really ever really use it because we do still print via internet. It's a lot easier to just do that, but we have it just in case. And I think maybe that's kind of the problem that a lot of people have is like, they only do a smart person learns from their own mistakes, but a wise person learns from others' mistakes. You don't want to be at an event, man. Dude, if you guys want to hear it, I will tell the story of one of the event me and Monse first did when we started a rental company together. Our first event and how crazy and chaotic that was. So if you guys want to hear the story, just type story. If we get a few people to say it, I will. But cool. Luther saying, oh, got that. Frank, what's up, Drew? Merry Christmas. Frank, Merry Christmas. I love saying that word. The Merry Christmas words. I love it, man. I like the holidays because it's just, it's like a time where everyone starts being a little bit more grateful. And I don't know about you guys. I think we need more of that in this world. Cindy, we need TP Link to sponsor your channel. That would be awesome. Okay, Raul is saying $40 on Amazon. Perfect. It was like $30 a few months ago, but even if that thing cost $100, I still think it's worth it. Okay, tell the story. Okay, so we got one Indian. I love the DSLR booth. One needs to know a little bit more about photography. I'm a professional photographer, therefore I'm combining my DSLR knowledge with the photo booth. That's absolutely the truth. And I do have a background too in, you know, photography, videography. Before like the photo booth stuff and really took off and photo booth 101 and stuff, I was in video production. So it's completely true. Like if you're gonna use a DSLR and you don't know photography settings, or you don't plan on taking the time to learn, get an iPad booth. Because I'm telling you, like, just because you have a DSLR setup doesn't mean it's plug and play where you're gonna get the best quality right off the rip, right? Like you have to know f-stop, white balance, aperture. There's a lot of things that you need to learn, but thank God for YouTube, because all of this stuff is already available online for free. You don't need to buy no course. You can literally just type in basic photography settings and they'll explain it to you. So look, and this is what I love about the iPad booth. You could literally know zero about photography. Get yourself an iPad setup and start running events. Literally, photo booth, the word photo, short for photography, right? Photography booth, photo booth that produces photos.
Dude.
What?
Little rat came and ate this already.
I saved you some. Dude, that Grinch one was fire. Are you leaving? Wow.
Dude, we were supposed to make some calls, but you just got on the phone.
It's late. Let's do it tomorrow, yeah? But yeah, I mean, like what I was saying is like, it's crazy that you can get into a business, photography business, photo booth, and not know anything about photography and still make a killing here. Can you imagine trying to be a mechanic and not knowing anything about cars? It just doesn't work. I think it's real important to,
So I kind of put myself to do some work
what?
for Carmen.
Do some work for her? What do you mean?
Yeah, make some drawstring bags.
Oh, really?
Fabric. For Friday.
You getting paid?
50. I don't know, I didn't ask her. I didn't tell her.
You're out here working for free. Why don't you work for free for me?
I don't know.
Work for free. Work for free for me.
I don't know what I do.
You're my most expensive employee. I'm just kidding. I love you.
I mean, I would think she'd pay, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna say,
I mean, if you offer it, then
offer.
yeah, we're good.
Dang.
Dave Stevenson, what's up?
Dude, we're matching today.
I know. We weren't even planning this. It's matched. Matched. But you know what's funny? Look at like take this off. My hair looks crazy, but with them on, kind of looks cool. No?
Kinda.
All right, Frank is selling. Tell the story. All right, no, hold up. This might be a perfect time to talk about it.
We'll talk about what?
Skylar's event.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. So the first event we did together.
First
Event. First print event, that's right. This is back when
our DSLR booth.
This is back when we had a DSLR booth. No iPad, it was just straight DSLR. I think we were running darkroom software. And of course, it's in parts of LA where it's just not as easy to get to.
Silver Lake.
And we arrived, an hour before?
Yeah.
Which is a mistake. This is our first time like using that setup.
No, I think it was more, like an hour and a half or 2.
Hours ahead of time?
Yeah, it was like an hour and a half, I think.
Okay. But anyways, we show up. Guess what I forgot? The power cables and like some other stuff. So
no, he forgot the print cables.
The printer cables, that's right. So I forget it.
So stressed out.
Right? So
it's like 30 minutes to get home and he has to look for them.
But here's the thing. We only realized we forgot it once the setup was almost complete. So we have maybe 35 minutes. No, an hour. No, was it an hour?
It
Anyways,
was like 40 minutes.
40 minutes before time, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot it. And she just gives me this look, and I'm like, I remember saying this to you. I know you don't have to, like, look at me like that. I know I messed up. Damn. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go home and get it. So Monza's standing. Never forget this. I'm like driving home as fast as I can, and you kept
Just trying to make myself look busy when there's nothing to do.
She's just standing around.
Oh, so stressful. And he's almost there, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet him in the front. And when we come back, there's a group of people like posing in front of the photo booth, and it's not even on.
No, for like 2 minutes straight. You guys, there's a group of people just kind of like, no, there's like 7 people.
It was like 7 people.
7 people, like, and like we're just behind the booth. Like we start working on the booth, getting things together, and I'm looking. I'm like, I was like, oh, Monza, they're posing. And then I was like, oh guys, the booth. I popped my hand. I was like, the booth's not on. And then
it was bad. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened, and then there was a lot of drama at that party.
Oh,
it was like an influencer type of person,
and Drew made a mistake not getting paid first, so then he was super drunk at the end, and we're like, hey.
I asked him for the money, and he was arguing with his girlfriend, and they're like yelling at each other, and then he's trying to get tough with me, and that was a mistake. And I was like, look, bro, I don't care about none of that. Like, can we just get the payment? He was giving me attitude, just saying like, I'm gonna pay you. I was like, we should have been paid already. And these are the stories I tell you guys. And I tell you, like, I don't just sit here and tell you, get paid first for no reason. I'm telling you this so you guys don't have to go through what I went through. And here's the thing, my dumbass doesn't, back in the day, this not getting paid before has happened like 3 to 4 times. Never again now, obviously, right? Like, it's what are you doing?
It's like so bad.
Look what you're...
It's because it's not even...
No, it looks fine.
Does it?
Yeah. But anyways, guys, get paid before, and then, I mean, if you're doing corporate, I don't know how you want to operate your business, but for me, corporate is, I'm okay if they pay us via check.
And then make sure you get a checklist bag so you don't forget things like Drew did.
That's years and years and years ago. And you still are upset about it.
You made me wait there. It was the worst.
So they're passing. They just said they're going to pass.
Okay.
Oh, now I got to stay here until 5:30.
I know. All right. I got to go.
Love you.
Bye. Bye.
So, yeah, then the rest of the story basically just goes, and it was crazy too, because people had these little like air containers, they're like doing drugs, and it was just an uncomfortable time to be there. But yeah, there was some drama. The guy that hired us, super drunk, trying to fight people, try to get it in it with me, but I mean, look, I came from a place where we just don't let people disrespect you, and I can't help it, man. I don't care if you're a customer. If you come at me in a certain way, I'm trying my best now, like in certain situations, like even like when driving, when getting honked at, like the kid from La Puente in me wants to like put my head out the window and say, pull over, like, you know, like, oh no, what do you want to do? But the Christian in me is just like, love, you know? So we're learning. And I think too, honestly, my wife's just better at talking to customers when it comes to like getting everything's in line and dealing with like, you know, collecting payment. Like, she's so much better at that, man. So, all right. Here we go. Printer cables live in printer case. Rule number 1, 100% right? If you have a case, if there's space for it, put it in there. But the problem was, we set up, we test, and this is years ago, right? We set up to test, and I think I just forgot. I mean, there's no excuse. Dave is saying, learn something about photography. 100%. Raul, do you set a limit on max prints per session? I did 5 per session. Most people ask for 3 prints. We do 1 4x6 or 2 2x6 strips per session. And look, you can do as many prints as many people want copies, but like the way I structure my business is we want everything to be as cheap as possible so we can hit them with upgrades. So if someone wants for their guest, a group of 10 to each get the photo, we'll do it, but there will be $100 per hour added to it. So it's just the way I do my pricing. If you're charging a good amount and you're making good money and you're totally happy with where you are, your lowest packages, then definitely, like, if you're happy with it, then include it, right? But if you're more on the affordable, competitive side, you can definitely work it around to where it's just, you know, a 1 4x6 or 2 2x6 strips. Okay, thanks for the update, period. Take care. So, Luther at Raul, the Rocket Yoshi, Marcel Randall left my ass off. Raul is saying, do I got a backdrop that's double-sided on a side? One side is pink and the other is white. The event was outside and the sun was beaming from the backdrop. It made the white side pink. Glad it was free. Damn. Yeah, that's no good. Fabian is saying, we ride our first promotional event, and my laptop stopped communicating with my camera. My wife and I will never, my wife will never let me live it down. That's so funny. Dave is saying 10 days prior, I believe you're talking about getting payment. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. Yep. I don't think it's a bad idea. It's definitely not a bad idea. You know what's my favorite, Dave? Those corporate clients that, like, if you keep doing events for a corporate client, like, you're in their system, and like there's a few corporate clients where we have this relationship where they are literally paying us in full, like, as soon as the event gets approved. That's the best feeling in the world. And I made a funny little video talking about, and this was like a meme. It's not like the truth, but it's like, it was like a video where I'm like sad, and it's just like realizing you have to do an event, but you got paid in full 3 months ago, so it feels like you're doing the job for free. I know you guys can relate to that, but yeah. So if you guys do get paid in advance from a client, and some clients like to do this, not just corporate, like way in advance. I mean, it's tough, man. There is a feeling where it feels like you're doing it for free because you've already had that money and all that. But yeah, that was a fun one. She's a keeper. Absolutely. She is 100%. Hi, comma. Yes, we do. Period. Let me send you the link to buy that now. Yeah, dude, it's honestly, I'm so grateful that, like, my business partner, you know, she loves the photo booth business just as much as I do. And, you know, it is such a rewarding job, man. I've done so many other businesses, you guys. You can just look on this channel and you'll see a handful. And there's a bunch of stuff that I've done that I've never even talked about. Mobile car washing, vending machine business, Amazon FBA, selling on Etsy, like, you name it, I probably have done it. The photo booth rental business is the most rewarding. I love the feedback from the customers, but more importantly, I love the fact that we're bringing something to an event where people are just unwinding, having a good time, and, you know, like, the photography aspect, like, we're creating memories. And one of my favorite stories is I did an event a long time ago I forgot what type of party it was, but the family hit me up not too long ago asking for the gallery. They're like, hey, not the gallery, asking if I had the photos backed up on a hard drive, because this was back in the day. Dave, I'm sure you can remember this, where you're handing out USB drives or mailing them, because that's just the way it was, right? Like, the softwares back in the day didn't have the gallery link. So they asked for the photos, and I was like, absolutely, I have everything backed up. And they're like, thank you so much. How much do I owe you for the photos? And I'm like, you owe me nothing. We're just grateful to have provided a service for you and this and that. And they booked me a few other times too after that. But the photos they wanted were of their mom. Those were the last photos that the whole family was together. And I get like a little teared up thinking about it. Like they wanted the photos because they wanted those photos because those were the last photos they had of their mom, and they wanted it for the slideshow. And the guy was telling me, he said, this was the version of our mom that we want to remember. And yeah. And I'm like looking at the photos, and I'm like thinking of my own grandma, and I'm like, damn, like I can totally relate to that, you know. As you get older, you lose, I don't know, man. Yeah, so I sent the photos. They put a little slideshow together, and I got like, he's like, hey, just want to show you the slideshow we made. As you could see, we definitely needed these photos. They used a bunch of the photos too, so I thought that was really cool, man. Be like Elsa and let it go. Oh man. Indian, go to my YouTube channel. You'll see a video where it's about the travel router. In that video, the link to the router is in the description. Love corporate clients. We collect smiles. Absolutely, man. Yeah, Dave is an OG in the game. Dave's been in the photo booth business longer than I have. Dave, if you don't mind sharing with everyone, what is the, I guess you could say, most unusual photo booth event that you've done? Bro, you guys, I've done a few funerals. I've done a divorce party. And that's, I guess that would be it. I'm pretty confident too. One of my events that I did was like an Illuminati meeting. I know that's going to sound crazy, but we did like an event where it was like a party, but there's a lot of like super high profile people there. And I'm like, I don't belong here. So I would say the funerals were the most weird ones. And then unusual were the divorce party. And I remember the lady saying, she was like, see, like, this photo booth was a hit. Like, he would have never allowed us to have any photo booths, that cheap ass, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no way. Dave put swingers party. Dave, were you an attendant? Were you there, Dave? Only way I'd do one of those is if I dropped it off. I would not. Can you imagine how weird that'd be, Dave, to stay? to have to attend to the booth. George, what's up? George says, hey, hi, gay. Hi, gay. What's up, George? Dakota Hall. Dude, my last event was a Christmas party, and the album was full of no freaking way. That's hilarious. Dave put wink, wink. Frank put, it's a struggle, brother. I know how you feel. For sure. 100%. Dude, okay, so I had an event too, you guys. Since we're talking about stories, we're sharing some stories. I had an event. It was a drop off. We dropped the booth off. We picked it up, and it's not unusual for us not to monitor the galleries, right? We're like, I mean, it might be a good idea to look and that. But like, there's times where there's like 150, 250, 300 photos taken. It's not my job to look at all the photos. So the client wanted the gallery for the photo booth on PhotoShare to be public. I said, no problem, we'll make it public. And what that means is every single time that someone gets a text, they'll be able to X out and see the rest of the photos. So I did the drop-off and a bunch of other drop-offs. This is on a Sunday morning. I think it's about maybe 9 a.m. in the morning. I wake up, look at my phone. I have literally 15 to 20 calls from this guy. Maybe 10 text messages, few voicemails, and he's freaking out. SOS, call me, please, oh my God, this is so bad. Please, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. And I'm like looking at this and I'm like, oh, I think he's texting the wrong person. Like what the hell? How am I gonna help you? Like I'm just a photo booth guy, right? Call him back and he goes, please, oh my God, please, can you make it private, the gallery private, or can you delete the photo? And I was like, what photo are you talking about? He goes, just look. I looked. Apparently there was a couple that was doing some things that were very, very, very inappropriate at the photo booth. And I don't think that the guests knew that it would be public. And I always give this choice to the customers. I say public or private. And they go, well, they'll go like, well, we'll go public. Or they'll say, we'll go private. And we're like, no problem. And if they say private, no problem. If they say we're going to go public, just say, just letting you know, people will be able to see other people's photos. And the benefit of going a public gallery is people can go back and resend photos if they didn't text it, right? Or go back and share it, whatever they want to do, right? So I was like, okay. And the solution was to delete the photo. It gave him more peace of mind that it was gone. And apparently the couple had a few people like bring it up to them, right? Like what happened. And yeah, that was a funny story. That's happened. We've had what else? Kind of photos taken at the photo booth. And again, this is like one of the craziest things about doing drop-offs, you guys. When you drop off a photo booth, like it gets really, 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 really like different. Because if you're there, right? If I was an attendant at that event, I doubt any of those photos would have happened. However, there has been some times, and I know Dave and a lot of you OGs here can probably say, like, there's a lot of times where people will do some really weird stuff right in front of you. Like I've had people like pull their pants down. I've had a guy stick his fist in his friend's mouth during a photo, and like crazy stuff. And I was there. So there's got to be times, I'm sure there's some photos that exist on some of my events where it's just crazy stuff, and I'm not looking at every photo. George, could you share that album with me? Michael put wow. You guys are funny. Dave is saying, gotta run. Have a good night. You too, Dave. Hopefully we can hop on a podcast soon again, man. It's good to see you, Dave. I say this all the time, you guys. I'm not a big fan of a lot of these Facebook groups that are photo booth related. There's a lot of these people are very, very toxic when it comes to people learning and asking questions. So I like really stay away. And there's just a lot of people I don't even want them in my ecosystem. But Dave is not one of those people. Dave is full of knowledge, super helpful. He's created a Facebook group that I mean, there's a lot of toxic people in that group, but the whole purpose is like there are people getting help there, and Dave's is one of the coolest down to earth people in this business. And the fact that he's been doing this well over a decade, like, it just goes to show you guys that this photo booth business isn't going anywhere. It's still as popular as ever, if not at least maintaining popularity, right? Like, there's never been a better time to start this business, guys. Pedro, hello, what's up? What's up? Amazon Eero Mesh Wi-Fi router. It's the TP-Link one. Pedro, I'm just chilling. What about you? Chilling, man. Chilling. Chilling, doing a live. I gotta be here until 5:30. So here's the thing with Photo Booth 101. I want to let you guys in, because I've always talked business with you guys, and you guys know, you know everything about what we do here, right? One thing, though, that I've noticed, and I think I'm pretty good at being able to gauge this. We have a lot of meetings, right? We have a showroom where you guys can come in here, look at the equipment, ask questions. You can do a virtual appointment if you're not local. There are so many people that are like on the fence about getting started that sometimes I feel like they need to be convinced to start. And I would say maybe maybe 20% of the people we can come in contact with that are interested, only 20% start, which blows my mind. There's no other business where you can make so much money based off of how much you spend on your equipment. Like the vending machine business, if you buy a snack and soda machine, you're lucky if you make your money back in 10 months to a year. Like that means you have a good location that's consistent, high foot traffic. That's like best case scenario, right? Yo, the photo booth business, you can buy a complete setup depending on where you buy it. And you can have your investment paid off 2 months. I knew a guy that paid off everything in like a week, 2 weeks. So like that gets me excited. You can really scale this business. Like that's why I keep talking about the drop off. Like it's the easiest way to scale your business to go. You could, in theory, by yourself, do at least 8 events in a day. I know it sounds crazy. There's a lot of things that you have to do, but it's totally possible. Ship life with the Harris. Hey, what's up, Yomo? Good to see you. Where's the bell? Where's the bell? I got the FOMO, not having the bell on my hand. Pedro, that's great to know. Oh, Pedro Pascal, the actor. You guys, we got a celebrity in the house. Good to see you, Pedro. 3K is saying, do you offer any booth cases with DSLR attachment? Booth cases? Are you talking about a travel case? The Deluxe Pro, the DSLR booth that we're going to be coming out with, that one will have a case. What's the deal with permanent installs? What's the deal with permanent installs? What about airplane peanuts? What's the deal with airplane peanuts? No, the permanent install, the deal is you get paid monthly, or it could be a one-time payment for 6 months, whatever you want to break it down, right? Weekly payments. You basically get paid for your iPad photo booth to stay in a business. This is a marketing tool, right? If you're gonna get into the world of permanent installs, stop looking at your photo booth as a source of entertainment. Look at the photo booth like a data collecting machine. A machine that's gonna get phone numbers saved and email addresses saved. A marketing device that's gonna allow you to ask a question to the people that are there at that business. There's a reason, you guys, why you go to YouTube and you watch videos on YouTube, and instead of seeing an ad, they will ask you a question. You think YouTube is asking questions for no reason? 100% they're asking questions, and it's always because that information is super valuable. It always leads to money. So if you're wondering why you're seeing that, you are the product. They're basically selling your info and your input on something, right? So it's a marketing machine, and let's just say you get a photo booth and you pitch it to a restaurant. Restaurants are great places for iPad photo booths, right? You can throw one in the corner, no backdrop needed, right? The restaurant can be the backdrop, free photos. So if you have a restaurant that has about, let's just say, I don't know the restaurant industry, I don't know what's a good amount of customers. Let's just say 200 people come in. I'm not talking about dining I'm talking about dining and to go, right? Let's just say out of those 200 people, you're able to get 75 of them to take a photo, right? Who's not gonna take a photo, right? 75. Now that business has 75 chances to market to get them to come back to spend money at the restaurant. So let's do the math here, Drew. I can do this in my head. If you are charging, and this is just so it's a round number, right? Let's just say $1,500 a month to have a photo booth into a business. That's $50 a day, right? On average, let's just say 30 days in a month. So $50 is the cost to have the booth to target on a weekday 75 people. If you can get, let's just say 10 people out of the 75 to come back to the restaurant to spend money, that can equal, I don't know, let's just say 10 people at a $50 price point, right? Each person spending $50, which isn't unusual for certain restaurants. What is that? $500? So, $500 500 minus 50, 450 after the expenses. I hope that makes sense. How do you go about finding the price to charge when renting out the booth? How do you find the price? Let me ask you this, 3K. This is the first step. The first step is to find out, how much do you want to make? What type of rental company do you want to be? You know, like, it's really, really important to remember not to take advice from people that are not in a position you want to be in. So what type of rental company do you want to be? Do you want to be super luxury, super high end? Well, then you're going to have a higher price point. However, make sure if you're high end, your marketing is high end, right? And I think personally, the best way to market is through networking. So figure out what type of rental company you want to be. How much money do you want to make, right? Then factor in what are your overhead, and you got to figure all that out. But like, do what you want to. First the first step needs to be, do what you plan on charging people for first before finding a price. You know how crazy it is to be like, I want to sell pizzas. I want to be the pizza guy. I want people to buy my pizzas. How much should I charge for my pizza? $10? I want to charge $10 for pizza. Okay, that's like the most backward thinking. You have to, how much does it cost you to make a pizza, right? How much does it cost you to sell a pizza? Like, people aren't just going to show up just because you have a pizza machine in a restaurant. There's money involved with getting people to even buy it. So like, there's so much that goes into it, man. There's so much that goes into it. And there's some companies selling you guys' photo booths for like $10,000. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think so, right? I mean, so it just depends, man. It depends. Are you free during the week? Can you do weekday events? If you can't do weekday events, well, then that means that you only have Saturday and Sunday to make a living, right? And if you're planning on being there, if you're lucky, you can do 2 events in one day. So like, even like best case scenario, your booth is freaking rented out all the time. How much are you going to be making at that price? There's so much that goes into it. Yay, hi Pedro. Eminem, Drew, will you have a DSLR booth? And if yes, will it include the camera? Planning to add a 3rd booth. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna include the camera, but the price will be reflected with no camera included, because there's different cameras that you can use. And if we start, you know what, we'll do this. Maybe we'll have an option to where you can buy it without, and an option to where you can buy it with the camera. We could do that. We could definitely do that. Yeah, I'm planning, maybe we'll do that. I don't want to say we'll definitely do that, but that is definitely something that we can do. And shout out to Eminem. Raul is saying, do they manage it or show them how it works? Does it stay on 24/7? Great question. So, no, it usually doesn't stay on 24/7. And yes, we show them how to operate it. But I think after my 3rd permanent install, I was like, let me just make a video showing how to set it up, showing how to turn it on, turn it off. And that video was a game changer, because I made it and it made my life easier, because yes, I can show the person that, you know, usually it's the owner of the restaurant or wherever we're at, barbershop, beauty salon. You can show them, but what happens when someone else needs to learn? Then you're relying on somebody that kind of knows the basics. They're teaching somebody else. So the video was helpful. And the video that I made is now like, the video that I made gets basically sent to all the employees. So if there's somebody new, they can show them that video. Hey, in the morning, this is how you turn it on. And it's usually as easy as this. You plug in a few things, iPad turns on, a few clicks of the button, boom, guided access. That's it. Turn the ring light on and you're good to go. Photo booth St. John's, great glasses. Thank you, my friend. Eminem, love it. So let me know if you guys have any comments, any questions, anything you want to ask, or anything you want to bring up. I love celebrating your guys' victories. I love hearing, you know, when you guys do events, when you guys make money. It's always a W. Also, by the way, if there's somebody here watching this live, and this is only when I'm live, guys. Only when I'm live. Only when I'm live. Hold on. Let's talk about this train wreck. Can you share your journey on becoming trans? Yeah. The journey to that is, I don't even have a joke. I was trying to think of something funny to say, and nothing came to my head. But what I was going to say is, if you guys are looking at your December, and if you're looking at your bookings, right, and there's not much time left in this month, you guys. There's literally not that much time left in this month. If you're looking at it and you don't have it like almost fully booked every single weekend and New Year's Eve, no bites or nothing, I would start getting a little bit nervous. December is the most profitable month that we have as photo booth owners. And dude, I think this month alone, 35K, right? Just in this month. And it's not even over. We still have availability. Like we just put out a quote for somebody. I think we quoted them for a New Year's Eve party, probably $1,500. I have changed something in my rental business, which I haven't really done before, during holidays and holidays. Normally we would just charge the normal rate, but I had some reflecting on this last trip that I did, and I was just like, look, if I have to go out, I think it's because I'm getting older. I'm starting to realize that I really, really value and cherish my time with my family and stuff. So I was like, I told Monse, I was like, look, for holidays now, like, let's just charge more. Literally double the rate for an attendant for us to be there or hire someone else on these holidays. So typically it would have been an additional $50 an hour to have a staff member there. But now on holidays, that rate's double. So, train wreck. You're wilding out, man. Hide user on this channel. Oh, we can remove. Perfect. And the problem is, once I start reading a comment, I feel like I can't stop. I don't know if it's like OCD or what, but this is it. You guys, if you need a link, send me an email. I don't think you can on YouTube put a link to something. So send me an email if you want that link, photobooth101info@gmail, or you can email me at hustlewithdrew@gmail, hustlewithdrew@gmail. But yeah, look too. I'm actually kind of excited from time to time. That's why whenever I like read these comments, I kind of smile and I get happy. If we didn't have trolls here, I mean, like, okay, this is what my friend said. I was talking to my friend. I was like, man, I told him, I was like, this is about 2 months ago. I was like, I'm starting to notice a lot of trolls on the YouTube channel and on the TikTok channel. Like, there's a lot of trolls. And I was like, telling him, I was like, I don't mind. It doesn't get under my skin. I was like, but like, it's just like out of nowhere. And he was like, well, it's because people actually care about the stuff that you do. And when people start caring and people start watching, there's a little bit of a buzz. Like, that's a good thing. And I was like, you're right. Because there was no trolls when I had 400 subscribers, right? 300 subscribers. Nothing. No one would even leave a comment. They're just like, there's nothing going on. So I encourage it. Thank you, trolls. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the love. But yeah. So I want to shift the live. We're going to be ending in a little bit, but I want to do something a little bit of fun here. If you guys don't already have the Luma Booth digital props, this is only when I'm live, and you have to send out the email. I'll give you 20 minutes from right now. It's 4:36, so 4:56. If you don't have the Luma Booth digital props that we sell, I'm gonna give them to you guys for free. A little holiday thank you from me to you. I'm telling you, man, these digital props are a game changer. Luma Booth will let you upload digital props. So email me at hustlewithdrew@gmail.com. In the subject line, just put Luma props. I'll know where you guys are coming from. But if you're messaging at a later time, guys, I won't do it. Gian just subscribed. My friend, welcome to the family. Appreciate you. So hustlewithdrew@gmail.com. Saving you guys probably about like what, $30. We sell the props for like $2.99 each pack. I'm gonna give them all to you guys for free. So, by the way, rest in peace, rest in peace 99-cent store. These were the glasses that you can get from the 99, and they came with like big lenses here. And if you have an iPad photo booth, you know that glasses are an enemy of an iPad booth with a ring light. So we pop out the lenses, so that's not an issue. Diana subscribed, emailing you now. You don't have to be subscribed. I appreciate it, but just being here is like, being here is everything to me, man. Like the fact that you guys care enough to join a live and comment, and it says a lot about you, because usually we're here giving out information, some motivation, and I do want to leave you guys with a little bit of motivation right here. Let me take these off. Here we go. So, I've been saying this a lot lately, but it's been heavy on my heart. Tomorrow could be the day you win. Right? And I'm saying this because if you're running a business and you're not where you want to be, what should keep you going is that tomorrow could be the day where your life changes. And it doesn't take much in this business to win, you guys. 1000%. It can happen tomorrow. We have one of our corporate clients, we've made roughly maybe $25,000, $30,000 from one corporate client this year. You guys always see me post these videos. They're super cool about me posting content. There's a lot of events I can't post about, NDAs signed, and I can't do it, but they're super cool. So this is one customer, one client. It's got to be over 30K. I can do the numbers, but I'm pretty confident it's 30K, because just last weekend it was a $4,000 weekend of events. So tomorrow could be the day that you land that corporate client that has deep pockets, that maybe wants to hire you 2 times a month consistently at $1,000 price point. Don't quit. We live in a day and age, you guys, you don't need to be brilliant. You don't need to be sophisticated, book smart. You can make it by just not giving up. And what I'm about to say is I'm not putting myself down. I'm hyper aware of who I am, and I am low-key a dumbass. Like, seriously, you guys see me struggle. I can barely read. Like, I'm not joking. I have a problem reading. Special education, my whole life. Literally, I was removed from class to take an easier version of the test. So, what I'm saying is, if I can make this happen, why can't you? I'm 35 years old. I've been doing this for 10 years. There's probably 2 points in my business where I really wanted to quit. And I know so many other people that, like, dude, everybody gives up now. If shit gets hard, get excited. This is something that I've been able to do in my mind, and I know you guys can too. I look forward to issues now, because there's always a way to look at something different. So if you're in business and you're just used to the W's, if you get an L, it's easy to crumble, because all you're used to are the W's. An L can stand for, hey, people are just soft. Don't be soft. Tomorrow can be your day, and make moves today that you'll benefit from the future. If you can get into the habit, also, you guys, to stop looking at your business as a little, like a side hustle, right? It could be a full-time job. Little old Drew, the special education student, the kid with bipolar disorder, anxiety and panic attacks, if that guy, me, can make a living doing this business. Why can't you? Do you have bipolar disorder? Do you have learning disabilities? Do you struggle reading? Do you struggle doing basic things? The answer is no. You might be in a better position than I was. But here's the thing. 10 years, I never gave up. The first 3 to 4 years of my photo booth journey was not like I was making life-changing monies. It wasn't like that. The only thing that helped me out was I had other businesses, so I never really relied on it. So just don't give up. Tomorrow can be your day. And I got to hit this bell for you guys, all 40 people here. I appreciate you guys, man. All right. Appreciate you. Emailed. Love it. I'm going to get to you guys. Dollar Tree and Party City, sometimes hidden gems. Absolutely sure. Rebecca finally caught alive. Raul, love it. Regan, what's up, my friend? That was me. Good morning from the Philippines. Let's go. Photo booth St. John's. Love it. Look, I don't want you guys to think that, like, I hope I don't come across as somebody that just cares about money, because I don't. Money is not the most important thing, but it's still very important. And I think it's better for us to start talking about money. And don't believe this shit too with the fuck this more money, more problems. Bullshit. Money doesn't buy happiness. Bullshit. I know so many people that money is literally like 90% of their problems in life. Money can buy happiness. Don't be fooled, you guys. 100%. You mean to tell me to be able to take 2 weeks off to better your mental health doesn't bring you happiness, or having enough money to where you can afford that, or having enough money to make sure that your mom or your dad doesn't have to work, or you can cover them, or having enough money. This is the shit that keeps me up at night. Well, not anymore. We made enough money, but like on my journey to stacking up, saving up, to have like a goose egg of like money just in case. Like I'm terrified, and I don't, not anymore. I used to be terrified. I have enough money. I used to be terrified of dying and my family having to do a GoFundMe. I know we all know somebody that has had, maybe you've known someone. I don't want the last thing my family has to do for me or about me being asking random people for money. So that is one of my motivations. And two, guys, like, look, money can buy happiness, but it's the love for money that is not really good. Being able to have options, right? Being able to save money for your kids for a rainy day. Freaking being able to take that family trip to Hawaii and create memories for your family, guys. So I don't know, man. I money can buy you happiness for sure. For sure. But this shouldn't be your only source of happiness. All right, let's get to some of these. Hi, I just bought a 360 booth and a salsa photo booth. I'm excited to start. Love it. Welcome to the photo booth rental business. My man Travis finally started the photo booth business. Started last November 30th. Love it. Tour finally got you live. Let's go. So as always, you guys, if you don't have contracts for your photo booth rental business, you need contracts. We sell contracts that have 10 years of experience in it. And it wasn't just written by me. I know I literally just talked about how I'm low-key not like book smart. However, I know I am street smart, but I couldn't write a solid contract that had all the legal terms and the wording in it. So we have a contract available for purchase that has 10 years of experience, but also written and reviewed by a lawyer. We spent a ton of money on these contracts. You guys can buy them for your own photo booth business. They're on our website, photobooth101.com. So typically, after the sale that we're running, it's $299 for the contract bundle. And right now, if we get at least one person in here to say the word contract in the comments, I'll go on my website and take that price, drop it all the way down to just $80 so you can have contracts for your business. blank sections for you to put your company name or just your name if you don't have your company built out yet, like a DBA or anything, you can just put your name or your client's name right next to it. Everything you need from model release, damage waiver. There's even a section on what happens if the Wi-Fi stops or the internet stops. It's basically covering your ass just in case anything happens. So we got contract. Got you. Let me get my phone so I can do this for you, my friend. $80 is a steal. Instead of having to go spend a couple $1,000s with a lawyer to do that, which lawyers are not cheap. I mean, I get it. If I had to go through all that schooling and debt, like, of course, I'm going to make sure we get paid, but it's kind of, sometimes it's like nuts. Just to have like a phone call with a lawyer is expensive. And they're always charging you. So if you ever do get a lawyer, make sure you're aware that when you call them to ask something, that they're on the clock. All right, Gian, got you. Let's do it. And this is only live. And I'm so sorry for watching this at a later time and you called me and I told you, no, I'm sorry, you got to watch the lives. I'm sorry, but this is only for those that are watching the lives. It happens every day, believe it or not. And I've been getting a ton of calls too. People think that Photo Booth 101 is like Luma Booth. We're not Luma Booth. All right, price is now, let's just drop it to $79. $79 sounds so much better. So $79 on the website, photobooth101.com. I'll be live for about 10 more minutes. Then I got to get going, guys. I do have a meeting at 5:30 that I got to prep. Tour Florida contract. All right, so we got 3 people to do it. I'm going to wait for these orders to come through. That way we can jack up the price to the normal sell price. Photobooth101.com. I'm showing you guys how to do it. Who's that handsome guy right there? Do you guys know who that is? It's me. So you go to the website. You're going to see this shop our products. Click where it says resources. Then you'll see 2 people shaking hands. And you'll have the 4-pack bundle that you're getting, 2 different types of contracts, one for prints, one if you're doing digital, and then also the 2 freebie ones here. $2.99. Oh, why is it showing $150? It should say $79. The $2.99 price. There we go. I didn't reload it. There we go. There we go. So if you go here, you'll see the $2.99 marked with. Why is it not updating? Hold up, guys. We've been having issues with GoDaddy. I've been trying to add some stuff to the website, and it's taking forever. Guys, give it a like. Love it. You guys are amazing. You know what's crazy? I mean, I don't have a lot of friends in real life. I have a lot of people that I know, but like to me, a friend is different. I consider a friend somebody that like I don't know, it's different, right? But like a lot of y'all are more supportive than friends and a lot of actually family members. And I don't know why it is. Like, I don't know most of you, but you guys are still always supportive, man. And I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so photobooth101.com. You guys should see that reflected right now. Just added drop off to my services. Yeah. So the contract, the drop off's important to have a few things. If you're doing a drop off, it's very, very important to make sure the model release thing is understood. Model release for a drop-off is important. The LTE explanation, basically stating, hey, if the internet, Wi-Fi, or LTE drops, there's a chance that people can use there's a chance that people will get their photos that will just be delayed. Very important to remember this, you guys. You have to let your customers know, hey, if this happens, people can still use the booth, but they won't be able to get the photos instantly unless they airdrop. And you have to explain that in your contracts, or explain that, because if you don't tell your customers this in the contracts or at all, if they're at an event and no one's getting their photos, they just think the photo booth isn't working. They don't know how it works, and this isn't their fault. This is your fault. So make sure you're relaying this to your customers like, hey, this could potentially be an issue. please repeat your email address. Yeah, hustlewithdrew@gmail, hustlewithdrew@gmail.com. So, we had someone put something about Luma booth here. Where did that comment go? Okay. That was me, December 7th and 14th. Let's go. Love it. George is saying, when are your DSLR booths coming out? They will be available for pre-sale in about a week or so. Actually ready to ship, probably a month and a week. So 5 weeks, 6 weeks tops. But we'll see. Maybe pre-sale will start in a couple weeks. We'll see. But man, I just okay. The wifey called. I got to call her. Dude, last live was so funny. You guys could literally hear everything she was saying, even though she wasn't on speaker. And I was like, I think I measured it. It was like 20 feet away, and you guys could still hear it. Hey, what's up? Can I put you on? Do you mind? Can I put you on speaker or no? Okay. What's up?
For the 5 hours that lady wants for the digital, I don't know if it makes like what. I feel like it'd be better if she just has prints. No.
Okay, explain it more. I don't know. I'm confused. Why wouldn't it be worth it?
Well, okay.
Well, it's because see, and I was so funny. I was talking about this on live right now too. It's because it's on New Year's Eve. That's why it's probably so expensive. Is because there's an attendant.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
babe,
yeah.
You may not be a customer for our own business, but that's okay. If she thinks it's worth it and she wants to pay it, let her pay it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give her the pricing for both, and it's gonna add up to almost the same.
Yeah. Well, then let her decide. That's all we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.
But
I hung up on her. Did I say I love you back? I may get hit by a car and die on my way home, so I got to make sure I say it. Sorry, love you too. Bye. Yeah, man. It's true too. Like what I just told her. Like I got to remind myself that too. Like I am not a customer for my own business. I'll be honest with you. I love providing photo booths, but like I don't think I would pay $800 for somebody to come provide photo booth service. I just wouldn't. I would rather hire a taco guy to come serve up tacos or add like something food related, right? But like it's okay. You don't have to be a customer for your own business. You really, really don't. And my wife is definitely not a customer either. So she'll struggle sometimes too. Like she'll like saying like, I don't know if it's worth it for them, but it's like, it doesn't need to be worth it in our eyes. If they feel like it's worth it and other people that have booked us feel like it's worth it, then it's worth it. So question here, Diana saying, did you ever work a 9-to-5 job? If so, how did you balance both photo booth and work? Also, did you transition working a routine job or something more flexible? Thanks. I love that. I love that question. So I was never an entrepreneur and also a 9-to-5er ever. My journey to entrepreneurship, believe it or not, came about because I have bipolar disorder. And, 15 years ago, I was never planning on being an entrepreneur, really. I mean, I was always a hustler, right? But I wanted to go to college and do all this stuff. So that was my goal. I was probably going to honestly be a police officer or something in law enforcement. And, I had my first mental, I don't want to say breakdown, but my first mental, hospitalization, let's just say that. And everything changed. I went from being able to hang out all night, party, chill with friends, work all the time, and now it was just different. Like if I didn't sleep, I'd end up manic. So I was kind of forced, not like forced, but like to me it was a lot easier to be like, look, I can't have a 9-to-5 job because It was, okay, stress, for anyone that's bipolar, stress is a very, very big trigger. Meaning, if you stress out enough, you can snap. You can end up in the hospital. You can end up manic, like, like Kanye West, right? Where like he's saying things and it kind of doesn't make sense, but in his mind, he's manic. It makes complete sense and it's different. So stress is a big, big factor in mental health. And I mean, look, dude, my last job, I was at Jack in the Box. It was so stressful. So stressful, like taking orders and being rushed and not getting great pay. And I told myself, I can't do it. I was like, I'm not going to end up in the hospital for the third time. So I was like, I got to figure something out. So it was just like this. It's easy. I quit my job, sold my car, bought a camera, and that was it. I was never a hybrid. So I don't know if I can assist you there. But I can tell you, and I can assist, not from my own personal experience, because I was never a 9-to-5 worker with a photo boother, but I do know how it goes for a lot of people, because we now sell photo booth equipment to people that do have a 9-to-5. So how to find balance in both photo booth and work, what I noticed helps a lot of people today is definitely AI, right? Softwares. So one part that you can take a lot of the stress off of you, a big part for running a photo booth business or business at all, is social media. So instead of waiting to post tomorrow at noon, you can schedule all of your social media posts ahead of time. Content, right? You can literally use CapCut. That'll make editing your videos so much easier, so much faster. If you have a website, you can literally have like a chat bot where people can ask predetermined questions, and if they tap that question, they can get an automated response. So my biggest thing is, like, if you have a 9-to-5 and you got a family and you want to do business, use AI to your advantage. Also, when I say AI, I'm talking about software. So having something called Honeybook. I've always said Honeybook's a good idea if you start getting traction in your business. But if you're already somebody that doesn't have enough time to like really spend too much on your business, Honeybook will automate everything. You guys, I wake up in the morning to people booking our photo booth, and it's all due to Honeybook. All of the forms, these contracts. I know some of you just bought the contracts. You can upload these into Honeybook and have them digitally sign the contract. You can have the forms, like the template form, on Honeybook. So yeah, definitely automate. That's gonna be a game changer for sure. Things that also help is have a good support system, man. I'm so lucky that my wife is understanding and loves this business just as much as I do, because yeah, man, having a good support system and just honestly just trying to become efficient. Here's another pro tip. If you have a 9-to-5, stop making templates. Don't make your own templates. You can hire somebody on Fiverr for like $10, $5 maybe. I think it's still $5 to make your template. So if you're spending 30, 45 minutes on a template, and let's just say you're doing 2 events a week, that's over an hour a week. You could use that hour to literally grow your business and make more money. And I don't know about you guys, if you give me an hour, I'm confident I can make some money up here by, marketing to past clients. Maybe I take all those emails that I got collected from my last event and I throw into MailChimp. So be efficient. Stop wasting your time on things that are not producing results. So, if you've been networking and you've been trying to grow your business that way, and it's very time consuming, because it is, then maybe that's just not the set of skills that God has given you. And I'm a firm believer in not always trying to become great at something you're not good at. I'm a firm believer, if you're finding success in something, double down, triple down, quadruple down on what works. You'll be surprised how fast, you can move in this business. I know plenty of people just not seeing results on Facebook ads or Google ads, and they keep feeding it money and time and trying to figure it out. And I'm like, well, how are you getting all your bookings now? Pinterest, or, oh, you won't believe it, word of mouth, or, I'm posting on my Facebook page. It's like, well, do more of that. So that would be my solution here. George is saying, Oh, all right, answer that one. Contracts, gotcha. I think I'm below here. Luther, boom, just purchased. Thanks for, thanks. Starting up in January. Luther, let's go, Luther. Love it. Look, also too, guys, don't be scared to hire out if you don't have the time. I know that was something that was just brought up. Dude, also too, like if you're doing events, it may not hurt you to find a college kid or somebody that wants to work, pay them $25 an hour to man your photo booth. You know? And I get it, man. Having a 9 to 5 is already freaking majority of your time. The last thing you guys want is probably to start a business that feels like a job. So again, shout out to Luther though, Luther Palmer. Love it. Luther, I love that you have a date in mind. I deal with so many people that like just through Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, I see a lot of you guys here for a long time in the lives, and I appreciate you. I hope you guys know I'm grateful for you guys being here. But there needs to be a time where you stop learning, joining lives, and you start doing. So if you've been watching and you're like, I'm interested doesn't get anything done. Set a date, like just like my man, just like Luther did, starting up in January 2025. So if you don't have a deadline for your dream, if you don't have a deadline for your goals, they're not goals, they're dreams. Dreams don't have deadlines. Goals need to have deadlines. So shout out to Luther, man. I love that. And don't spend too much time thinking about this business, you guys. I don't think I can sit here and like actually teach every single little thing about this business. And like, I mean, I probably could, but like, come on, as humans, we don't remember everything. You need to be a practitioner. You need to get your equipment. You need to start doing some free events. You're going to fuck up. You're going to make some mistakes, but that's part of the process. And love the journey. It's a beautiful journey. I swear to you, if I can go back a decade ago and get content of me starting up, I'd pay tens of thousands of dollars to have that footage, man. So Regan is saying, what's your thoughts on Luma Booth acting up recently? This happens with any type of most softwares. There are bugs when there's updates. So there was an update and there's been bugs. I always tell everyone, don't update unless you have to, or unless it's worth it to where it's going to change your business. But yeah, man, there's also too, you guys got to remember, look, a lot of people get upset when Luma Booth is taking time to send out text messages. This happens from time to time when it's really busy. December is one of the most busiest times of the year. So with that said, the servers tend to slow down. And again, if you're freaking out because it's taking 20 minutes for someone to get their photo, if it bugs you that much, enable airdrop, right? Use the QR code. So 2 weeks ago, we're at an event, 150,000 people. Booth being used. Issue, Luma Booth was taking about 30 minutes to an hour to send out photos. So me knowing this, guess what? Airdrop, I'm airdropping that thing to everybody. And I even talked to the client too. I'm like, look, they were cool with the airdrop function on and the QR code. So you could do that. But if you do that, just understand there's no data collecting with the airdrop or QR code. So if your goal is to get the data, like the phone numbers and email, people are just going to have to wait. So I don't really worry about it. And again, if you really care about this business, you need to be tapped in to the companies that you're using. So unfortunately with Luma Booth, I don't think they have the best customer support yet. They've made a lot of changes recently. Like, I don't think they have a phone number. So with that being said, if you have questions, it's kind of hard to get an answer. And a lot of you guys join the lives and you ask the questions about the software in the lives. So here's some things I'm going to tell you. Luma Booth has a Facebook page, a chat. You can join there. We have our Photo Booth 101 group chat, to me, is the best Luma Booth support. So we have that. And yeah, again, just be tapped in and pay attention to the group chats. If you see other people having issues, it's most likely you may have that issue too. And Travis, where would you say the best place to order backdrops? Photo Booth 101. Let me tell you why. We have a catalog with around 1,000 different designs. The backdrop kit starts off at $4.99. You get your frame, your choice of a double-sided backdrop. Cool thing about going with us is we typically have these ones here in stock, but if it's from the catalog, right now, if you're ordering now, it's going to take about 10 days to arrive just because it's peak, shipping season. But if it's from the catalog, usually around 7 days. If you're ordering from the ones that we have here, the backdrops are $180. They're all double-sided. Anywhere from 1 to 4 days. 1 if you're in SoCal, 2 days maybe if you're in Arizona, and the further east you go, the little bit longer it takes. But what I love about our backdrops are they're pillow tight. The frames are super easy to set up. And also too, if you guys order our backdrop kit, you can literally take the photos from our website and promote them like as if you have them, and then just order them when you get a customer that wants it. So I'm going to recommend Photo Booth 101 for all your backdrop needs. All right, Regan is saying, what, you got a DSLR booth? I want to see. Yeah, man, tomorrow, end of day tomorrow, that's like one of my goals for tomorrow is to make sure that I get that display model showing. The Deluxe Pro, it is here, and I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Yeah, and the handheld booth, you guys check this out. The Deluxe Go will be available soon. You can have a light here. You can use it for your 12.9 iPad Pro. Boom, you have your light. Or your 13-inch iPad Pro. You can have this handle right here. The cool thing about this too, guys, look, you can even have it as a DIY photo booth, man. So you see this is the thread, common thread. You could buy a tripod too. You can even have this as a standstill booth. I'm still looking for a place to buy a good, decent tripod for this. So this might be the booth. This might be the option we go with when I launch my my ship you a photo booth rental company. That's also something that I'm working on, man. I want to do all types of rentals with the photo booth business. I mean it. Ship you a booth is the next step. That means that we'll do the permanent installs. We have the photo booth drop off. We have the photo booth with the attendant. We have the pickup option. Then the fifth one to complete my infinity stone hand for photo booths will be the photo booth ship to you. Ship you a booth. Yeah, and when I get these in, so this is the demo version. I have 100 units coming in for the Deluxe Go. I will give one of these away to you guys. So make sure you're watching the lives. This will be something we're gonna give away. Even comes with a little travel case too. So, MHB Flips got the contract. Let's go. Appreciate you, Gian. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, Gian. I got the contract. Thank you. Love it. Let's go. So my advice to anyone that just got the contracts, just take the time to read it and just kind of understand like what is inside of it. And if you guys have any questions about it, literally just send me an email. You can reply to your order. So you got a order number, that email, you can reply to that and say, hey, Drew, what does this section mean? And then just copy and paste it. I'll be more than happy to explain it to you guys. I know sometimes when you bring things to lawyers, they kind of word it up in a way to where it's just kind of like, what does that mean? So it could be a little confusing, but I'm here for you guys. So you can send me an email. Green Bear Junk Removal. Hello, Drew from Alberta, Canada. Daniel here. Bro, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Are your contracts digital or hard copies? They are digital. I would never recommend a hard copy contract. It's just inconvenient. No one wants to, and here's the problem with having a hard copy contract. I mean, you could take the digital ones and you can make them hard copy, but if you have a hard copy, that means you're gonna mail them out the contracts to sign, Or are they going to have to come to you to sign the contracts? Because this is all stuff that needs to be done before the event happens. Most people that book your photo booth don't see you until you bring the photo booth. So digital is the way to go. You can e-sign, right? You can use DocuSign. You can use Honeybook. You can use Cherry. It's not hard to get someone to sign it digitally, and it's way more convenient. If I had to deal with a vendor that made me hard sign a copy on a contract, if I have to meet up with you, whether that's you coming to me or me to you, or mailing something to me, I'm not gonna lie. You might lose my business. I'm not the type of person that wants to take out 10 minutes of my day to go meet up with a vendor to sign a contract. Like, just send it to me in a PDF or a Honeybook link or what is it? What's the other one called? DocuSign, yeah. Diana, you're welcome. Learned how to make my own stickers from your video, and it was a great success at my events this past Saturday. Thank you, Drew. Love that. Let's go. Have you ever had issues with print drop-offs? Zero issues. I am not, look, I like that question, because it's true. If we're gonna have an issue with a drop-off, it's probably gonna be a print, but we haven't had any issues because we're doing all the steps that we need to do to make sure it doesn't happen. And I don't have it in here, but the printer cover that we sell is the only reason why I'm able to leave with confidence. If you're doing a drop-off with prints and you don't have the printer cover, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to go back to your event because there will be a printer jam. There will be some idiot that tries to pull out the prints before they come out. Let me show you guys this. So, your printer goes on the stand, right? So the stand is right here, printer here. You put the cover on top of the stand to cover up the printer, and all of the photos get shot out right here. So there's no way for people to rip them out before they come out. And if you're a photo booth owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just say it's a group of 6 people. They all go up right next to the printer and they fight over the copy. They want to grab it before the printer can cut it, and that causes a paper jam. So, yeah, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that we're not having these issues. You could do a drop-off and potentially not have that issue, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna eventually have someone do that. One India is saying, I like that idea, Drew. Oh, I like that, Drew. There is a time when you stop learning and you just do. Great statement. Are your contracts? Oh, I think you answered that twice. No, I totally. I appreciate you too. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Is it One India? Dia? Anyways, I appreciate you. I'm gonna just start calling you One. So appreciate you, One. Thank you so much. Rebecca is saying, I live in North Carolina. NC, it will take a week. I live in NC, it will take a week. Yeah, what part of North Carolina, by the way? We're moving to North Carolina in, December, 2 years. 2 years. By December 2026, we'll be in North Carolina. Appreciate you. For the DSLR booth, is that iPad or Surface Pro so I can connect my high T? It will be iPad DSLR combo. And honestly, too, I'm kind of hyped to have the Deluxe Pro, the iPad DSLR combo, because if you really want to, you could still just use the iPad. There's gonna also be a slot. So like, I can't wait to show you guys, man. It's so cool because the Deluxe line is almost complete, man. You got the handheld Deluxe Go, then Deluxe Duo, then you're gonna have the Deluxe Pro, man. We're doing it, man. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Got the contract. Love it. Thank you, One India. That's the name. One India. Appreciate you. Do you ship the printer cover to the UK? Tom, yes, we do. You should be able to order it straight from the website, Tom. If you struggle to order it, Tom, you can send me an email, photobooth101info@gmail, or you can just chat through the website. Go to photobooth101, there's a chat, and if you struggle to do it, Tom, I can create a custom pay link. We have the printer covers available in white, available in black. You can use it for the high-T printer we sell. You can use it for the DNP RX1HS that we sell, or you can also use it for the 620A, the DNP. I'm telling you too, even if you don't do drop-offs, the printer stand and cover is a game changer because it looks so good. It literally, like, if you just look at a printer, right, like it's a printer. It's not beautiful to look at. They're great machines, but I don't think anyone's ever looked at my printer and said, wow, that's nice, you know? The backdrops, on the other hand, people will compliment all the time. But the printer, it's just not pretty. And what I love about the stand and the cover is, like, you don't have to rely on a prop table. Most of us that don't have a stand for the printer, you put it on the prop table. The problem with that is people are kind of dumb, and they love putting drinks on the prop table. And it doesn't matter if you have a drink table. I always get this comment, get a drink table. People will still put drinks on the prop table because, check it out, if they have something in their hand, they're gonna, like, oh, let me grab a prop. They're gonna put the drink down to put it up. We've done the drink table. It just doesn't work. It helps some, but it's not like a solution, right? So having the printer in a different spot to me is giving me peace of mind. And yeah, some people throw the props too. I've had this happen before where someone was taking a photo, they threw a hat. So they took photo 1, they grabbed the hat, and they throw it because they don't want it for photo 2. And the lady that threw it, it hit the catch tray, and she broke the catch tray. So this isn't gonna happen now with the cover. So, yo, you guys, we got Hans in the house. What's up, Hans? One of my favorite people in the world, you guys. The #1 mentor for Photo Booth 101 community. This guy is a legend, you guys. Hans 353. You know what, Hans? I was talking about you earlier too. You can watch this live back. I was bringing up that time where you were like talking about, hey, like, act like you've been there before when issues happen and all that. So shout out to Hans, man. Close to Wilmington. Oh, okay. Rebecca, I wanted to order props. Rebecca, order them now. This is what I'll do too for you guys. If you guys want to order some props from us, place your order today and I will throw in one free random prop. That's a $12 value. Doesn't matter if you get the 3 bundle, you'll get a 4th one for free. Or if you get the 10 one, you'll get an 11th one for free. It'll be a random prop. Maybe baby shower. Maybe you get a Spanish wedding prop. Maybe you get an English wedding prop. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll do that. I can ship out all orders tomorrow. Honestly, I wasn't supposed to be back today. I was in Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas for a NBA Emirates Championship game, which was fun, last-minute trip. Your boy actually won $900 at the casino. And, yeah, man, $900. I literally, like, I was going to the bathroom, and there was a Spider-Man machine. And I saw the machine, and I was like, I love Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, man. I was like, all right, I got some time to kill because I was waiting for waiting to pick up my friend at the airport. I put $20 in, and I won big. So I think I'm going to go home today. I'm going to give some money out to some people. I'm going to probably send my sister some money. Just like, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels, I don't feel like I earned that money. I'm not a big, huge gambler. So like, it just doesn't, it feels weird. Yeah. It's like, it almost feels illegal, right? Like when you win, it's like, I'm taking, where's this money coming from? All right, Eminem is saying, when will the DSLR be available to purchase? I am excited. Yes. I want to ask you guys this. If there's a pre-sale on an item, what's the longest to wait? Because I want to do the pre-sale. I can start that next week, but it may be about 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks until we can ship it out. Would you guys be okay? I'm sure if the deal is good enough, you would be down with that, right? So I'm thinking of starting the pre-sale by next week, maybe what is Wednesday, Thursday? Yeah, probably next week. I can start the pre-sale next week, end of next week, and we can do a good deal where you guys get a really good deal by I'll give you guys a good deal for pre-sale. Yeah. One India, love it, love it. DJ Marv Rodriguez, can you talk about Check Cherry? I can't really. I'm not too familiar with it. I just I know Honeybook really well, but Check Cherry similar. You could probably do, I think I'm gonna assume the same things. But Honeybook is so expensive. Check Cherry, I'm not quite sure about pricing, but Honeybook is expensive, but it's worth every penny. You guys, get into a habit. Stop looking at things. I'm not calling anyone out here, but I'm hopefully this hits home to you. Stop wanting to pay taxes so much. Like, think about this. Like, if you're making money, you owe the government money. If you're not doing any write-offs, if you don't have any expenses, you're probably not going to get a break. So why not spend $400 on a piece of software that's going to make your life easier, a piece of software that's going to make you money? You know what I love about LumaBooth? Not LumaBooth. What I love about Honeybook, and I think Check Cherry does it too. It makes asking for payments easy. You know, like as business owners, like sometimes it can be uncomfortable. Not for me. Honestly, I don't care. But for a lot of people, it can be uncomfortable to say, "Hey, payment is due." Just texting you, "Hey, payment is due." With Honeybook, you can schedule the payment, right? Payment is due 10 days, let's just say 10 days before the event. Honeybook, you can set it up to where it's sending them reminder emails. You can even charge late fees if you're not paid in time. You can even, when you get paid, right, it'll ask, do you want to leave a tip for the photo booth company? Yeah, let me leave a tip. There's people out there that leave tips just because they're asked. They feel like, hey, if they're asking me for a tip, maybe I should. And it's not unusual if you have a balance of, let's just say $500, right? They're paying on Honeybook or Check Cherry. If it's 15%, bro, that's a lot of money. That's a big ass tip. 15% of 500, damn, let me see, can I do this in my head? You're seeing inside my brain. This is how I do math. If it's 500, that's 5 100s. So I know $15 is 15% of 100. So 15 plus 15 is 30. Multiply that by 2, you got 60. Add another 15 to make it 5. That is $75 tip. Just because it's asked. It happens more than you think. Yeah. Leo is saying famous Big Mike. Who's that? Love it. Hans. Love you, Hans. Judith, are the props double-sided? Yes, Judith. They are all double-sided. Let me turn this around so you guys can see. This is the prop wall. Let me grab one so you can see it. And two, I think I might have 2 more Christmas bundles left. So they're double-sided. Our props are some of the thickest, not thickest, but the most dense. These are not cheap. These are not like made of paper. It's PVC, very durable, will last you a super long time. Double-sided. By the way, I'm gonna be an uncle again. My sister is having a baby, and they revealed about a couple weeks ago it's another boy. So we're celebrating that. I was hoping it was a girl. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be a girl dad. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like soft and like emotional. I don't know. I'm not like a hard person, right? I'm not like a dad that's gonna get his belt out. Like I'm more of like a loving person. I don't know. But yeah, the props are double-sided. Regan is saying, for print drop-off, do you put a fresh roll inside the printer for your print drop-off rentals? Great freaking question. No, not always. And it depends. Okay, it depends if it's a 4-hour drop-off, I'm most likely going to go fresh roll of paper. If it's a 2-hour print drop-off, we can get by with at least 300 prints. So how it works is, and you'll see too, like in the store, we just have kind of like media just chilling here. I won't leave anything that, once it starts getting low, it makes me a little bit nervous because it's not often where they're going to use a lot of prints, but yeah, so if there's like 200 prints left and it's a 3-hour event, I don't feel comfortable, so we'll put one that's new. And then with that media, right, the paper and the ribbon, we'll just bring it with us when we're going to have our next event where we stay. Then we start using that paper, and I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how we do it. M&M, isn't HoneyBook increasing their price? Yes, they will be increasing their price. So, I mean, I still think you guys can get the 30%. I think you can still get the 30% discount. If you guys want to start with HoneyBook and you want like a discount, they gave us a referral link where you guys could get 30% off your first year. I would definitely do it now. Do it now, and I'm telling you, once you start using HoneyBook, like, life is so much easier. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can put it into like how much time it saves, but I'm gonna assume it's saving me maybe 2 hours a week. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but we do a lot of events and I have a lot going on in life. Like, I will gladly pay $400 a year or whatever it is a year to save me 8 hours a month. 8 times 12 saves you a lot of time. Actually, that's an understatement. It probably saves me about 4 hours a week. Can you imagine doing all of this stuff manually? Like contracts, you can do payments, the forms, like it would be a headache. And it would be like I'd be more stressed out, man. Perfect. Look at Hans coming to the rescue, is saying, last time I checked, Check Cherry was more than HoneyBook. Interesting. Damn. Love that. Regan is saying my CRM is Pixie Set since it connects to my website directly. I've never heard of that. I know HoneyBook you can plug into your website too, and I'm pretty sure Check Cherry allows that too. Do you put the tip screen on the security deposit invoice? Freaking Regan, I need to talk to you. I love what you're doing, bro, but I think I saw you post on your photo booth page, we reserve the right to refuse service to anybody. Regan, what the hell happened? Why did you have to post that on your page? I have to know. I was going to comment on it, but I was literally in Vegas and I was like, damn, what happened that he had to put that? But no tip screen on deposits, right? I mean, that's kind of, to me, it's tacky. We don't do it, but if it's like balanced, you should have it there. Judith is putting nice. Juan, hello, can I ask you, where did you get the La Toxica prop? All right. This design and all the designs, these are all Photo Booth 101 designs. These were all created by my wife. So to answer you is you get them through us. This is where we get them. We make these. This is a Photo Booth 101. All of the props are Photo Booth 101. I was going to come up with a joke. But yeah, they're all our props. Valerie, do you sell media and roll paper? Do you do shipping? Yes, we do. We do. For the high T and the DMP printer, you can go on our website, photobooth101.com. Bro, you guys, we're almost at 120 minutes for this live. I do want to take a second to just show you guys some gratitude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just showing so much support. I appreciate you guys. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I was supposed to be in tomorrow, but I was like, let me just come in and look, what a banger live. This was such a good live. Is Wix a good CRM? I don't know if I'd classify it as a CRM. Maybe they have like a tool to do it, but I'm not quite sure with Wix. Regan says, I had to post that because we had some rude people in line. I had a big line of people and there were some people messing up the fun for some other customers. Regan, I want to tell you this, and I'm only saying this out of a place of like constructive criticism. it looks really bad when a photo booth company is posting, we reserve the right to refuse service for anyone. The person that was in line being rude, Regan, is probably not a follower on Instagram. The people that usually follow you are people that want to support you, or not support you, but potential customers. I just wouldn't do it. It just doesn't make sense. It kind of looks a little, I mean, can you imagine you're following a company and they're just like, we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone? Not a very good feeling. Cindy, your props are amazing. I was there yesterday purchasing my 3rd set from you. I'm sorry I wasn't here. I'm usually always here, but luckily, I know the wife held it down. So shout out to Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. We love you so much. Thank you so much. Regan said, basically, I was doing my job, had people had fun using the booth, but the stupid ones that were in line were trying to cheat their way by causing big issues for the people that were waiting in the line patiently. I get you, bro. I get it. Some people just suck, but Regan, you posting that is not going to help. You can refuse service to people without having to post that. Just saying, man. I get where you're coming from, and sometimes some people use social media to vent and to express themselves, but sometimes in business it just doesn't help to do that. Yeah, Regan. Next time someone pisses you off, just shoot me a text. You can vent to me. We'll talk shit about them, and we'll make sure you get it off your chest. It's just not a good look. Bob, what's up, Bob? What would you say is your personal favorite prop? Hell yeah, I love that one. Okay, my favorite. I have 2 here. I love this one. It says here for the photo booth because it makes for great content on social media. When people use this one, right? If they're at an event and they use it, we can put like a witty post like, hey, like, who isn't here for the photo booth, right? Or like hashtag can relate, right? So I love this one. And I would say, where is it at? Let me find it. The team single. This is like one of the wedding props. I like this one because it's always the person at the party that picks this prop up is always that like outgoing, like way too funny class clown person that just doesn't have anybody at the wedding. And I love this prop because it's always them just kind of like, how can you say it? Like no one is ever really happy to be alone, right? But like if you can make fun of yourself and just kind of like embrace that, I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. So I like the team single one. I'm all about making fun of yourself and like making jokes to like not like cope, but like I don't know. I love the baddie prop. Where's that at? I know which one you're talking about. Is it here? What side of that? Bad vibes. It's up here somewhere. But yeah, the baddie one. See, we need a better way to do this. And this one's pretty popular too. The twerk queen. Yeah. La baddie. Yep. We have a lot of Spanish props because out in SoCal, man, there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people, and I don't think in the prop market there's enough Spanish props to cater to those that just speak Spanish. You know. The one India, my pleasure. Regan, love you, bro. You're killing it though, Regan. Regan, man, you guys. Kid is 17 years old, crushing it. Did you turn 18 yet? But did you turn 18? I think your birthday passed, or is it coming up? I don't know, man. But kid has such a good head on his shoulders. Entrepreneur. He has a video production company. What do you do? Photography. You have the photo booth business. Dude, crazy, man. The world is yours, brother. The world is yours. Are giving any discount on the props? Yeah. So not a discount, but we're hooking you guys up. Order any of the prop bundles. It doesn't matter if it's the 3-bundle graduation one. You'll get a 4th prop for free. Any of the props that you order, you'll get one for free, and we'll ship out tomorrow. That is definitely something I don't mind doing. So that is what we have. So yeah. Yep. I just want to say again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a blast. We just knocked out a 2-hour live. I was planning to do TikTok, but we'll see. All right, guys, gotta go. Thank you. God bless. See you soon.